So yeah, this is a story I didn't finish reading, but I'm just gonna throw this out there because that's what lefties do. We love peddling the fake news media. This is from the New York Times. I love this image of Donald Trump with like the fucking little thing, right? That's so relatable, to be honest. Like, look at my fucking thing. Like, look at this, right? Donald Trump's got like his little thing with the random ass bends in it. Like, why does it bend that way? Right? Like, look at my like look at this. Why? How does that happen? Like, I don't like whenever I see this kind of stuff. Whenever I see wires and cords, right? Like, I start like starting to believe like the Earth is flat or something. Like, because like my entire concept of physics and how the world works just shatters whenever I see this shit. Like, seriously? Like, I'm like what is this? What is this? Like, how does this happen? Does anyone know? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So apparently, Trump was trying to do business in China for the past 10 years, and that was found out in these tax returns that New York Times, and apparently only New York Times, has access to. I'm not entirely sure what that situation is, but whatever. President Trump and his allies have tried to paint the Democratic nominee Joseph Robinette Biden II as soft on China, in part by pointing to his son's business dealings there. Senate Republicans produced a report asserting, among other things, that Mr. Biden's son, Hunter, I don't know, Bo, I know Hunter, opened a bank account with a Chinese businessman, part of what it said were his numerous connections to foreign nationals and foreign governments across the globe. Across the globe. But Mr. Trump's own business history is filled with overseas financial deals, and some have involved the Chinese state. He spent a decade unsuccessfully pursuing projects in China, operating an office there during his first run for president, and forging a partnership with a major government-controlled company. And it turns out China is one of only three foreign nations, the others are Britain and Ireland, where Mr. Trump maintains a bank account, according to an analysis of the president's tax records, which were obtained by the New York Times. The foreign accounts do not show up on Mr. Trump's political financial disclosures, where he must list personal assets, because they are held under corporate names. The identities of the financial institutions are not clear. The Chinese account is controlled by Trump International Hotels Management LLC, which the tax records show paid $188,561 in taxes in China while pursuing licensing deals there from 2013 to 2015. Now, let me get this straight. Did Donald Trump pay more money in taxes to the Chinese government than to the United States government? Is that possible? Like, again, I didn't read this much, like I just kind of skimmed this before the show because I was arguing on Twitter instead. He paid more money to the Chinese government than to the United States government. This reminds me, I just had a debate yesterday. Right, hard air quotes on that one. I just had a debate yesterday with a fucking Trumper, and like half the debate was him saying that he wants Trump to like nuke China or something. And I just like the idea of like someone hardcore Trump supporters like, yeah, we gotta take out China, we gotta get rid of China, and then the day after that like bizarre debate, this story drops of Trump having paid more taxes to China than he did in the United States. Ah, I love it, dude. It's great. You love to see it. Now, you can read this full article yourself. In response to questions from the Times, Alan Garton, a lawyer for the Trump Organization, said the company had opened an account with a Chinese bank having offices in the United States in order to pay the local taxes associated with the efforts to do business there. He said the company had opened the account after establishing an office in China to explore the potential for hotel deals. I love hotel deals. Yes, let's go to the Trump Hotel in fucking Southeast Asia. That sounds like a great idea. Fucking ridiculous. But yeah, read this whole article yourself. There's a lot more goodies here, I'm sure. But like again, I just love the idea that Donald Trump is just secretly just like, right? Like, he's just such a fraud. And that's the thing, right? Like, he's such a fucking fraud. But his supporters, and that's the beauty of it, the people that support a fraud are dumb as hell. And you can convince them of anything. That's the coalition of Donald Trump. You have the fascists that don't care how much of a fraud he is. He just want like they just want to support him because they think that he's going to like puff up the concentration camps or start a race war, right? Those guys, they can go either way. They're not necessarily addicted to Trump, right? I've debated a few of these people. They say, Trump's the lesser of two evils. Yeah, I want to kill all non-white people, and Biden's a little iffy on that. Trump hates black people, so it's obviously lesser of two evils, right? But then you've got the dullards, right? The real dumb motherfuckers out there, like the semi-conservative, like maybe they're religious, evangelicals or fundamentalists, right? You got those dumb motherfuckers out there, right, that see Donald Trump as like, he's a businessman. He's so smart. Like the person at the town hall that was like, "You're so handsome when you smile," right? Now that person later like was found out not to be a Trump supporter, but that same mentality goes. Like I've seen people like Trump or like at the Trump rallies where like Status Quo has a lot of these good actual where they go to Trump rallies and interview people. So I highly recommend looking at those if you're interested. And there's a lot of people out there that are just like, yeah, I didn't know that, but I'm sure Trump has an explanation for it. And that's how they get like if you say anything to these people, that's their response. Well, I didn't know anything about that, but I'm sure Trump had a good reason to be doing that, so I still wave my flag, Trump 2020. It's like these people are dullards. They're dumb as shit. So that's the thing. It's like it doesn't really matter what comes out at this point. They're dumb. We live in a post-truth era. Anyone can believe anything they want. The whole idea of everyone is able to have an opinion, all views matter, right? Literally, the sky is orange, my skin color is rainbow, and this is filled with liquid nitrogen, right? Why not? What the fuck? Why not? Are you going to tell me I'm wrong? Are you going to tell me I'm wrong? Well, I've got a good reason for believing the things that I believe, so it's okay. Are you going to tell me I'm wrong? What? All views matter. Come on. Again, they're just so stupid. And when I post this video on YouTube, right, you're going to see, like, scroll down. Give it, like, 12 hours. Like, if you're watching this video ASAP, bookmark it, come back in, like, 12, 24 hours, right? And look at the people that comment on this video. And think to yourself, like, how do I make sure that I never go as far down the rabbit hole of being a fucking idiot as these dumb motherfuckers, because they're going to be here, right? Just scroll on down. You're going to get dumb motherfuckers like Primitive Archer, whom I debated yesterday, saying like, well, Trump still wants to nuke China more than Biden, so therefore, they're so stupid. They're so dumb. It's ridiculous, but that's Trump's coalition. Fascists that want to kill everyone, and those that are dumb enough to think, oh, well, he's orange, so must be good. It's ridiculous. Oh God, it's so stupid.